In this video, I'll be going over just how vital using your reports are in your BatchDialer account to make sure your team is being productive, to see what's going on with calls coming in and out, as well as being able to listen to any of those calls live. So let's get into it. Welcome to BatchTV. My name is Landry Morby, and my main goal for these videos is to share tips and tricks you can easily apply to your own business to take it to that next level. So just a quick disclaimer, some of the information in this video may be blurred out for privacy purposes, but you'll be able to see everything within your own account. Okay, so we're going to go into my BatchDialer account. I'm in the admin, and I'm going to go over to reports on the left. And by the way, if you haven't got into getting your BatchDialer account started just yet, you haven't even started dialing or creating campaigns, you can check those out on our BatchTV YouTube channel as well. So within reports, the first section is live. So this is super cool because you can come in here and see your agents or yourself if you're dialing, the talking time, how many active calls are going on, active campaigns, any missed calls, abandon, remaining redials on that campaign, online agents, any remaining leads within that campaign as well. If there's anybody in queue, then paused agents if you have that going on as well, dialing ratio, and average agent wait time. So first you can see here that my agent, John Smith, is currently on a call, and it tells me the contact and the phone number of that contact. And the coolest part about this, as well as it's telling me which campaign he's dialing on and connected with, it's telling me that I have these options over here. This little headset icon will give me the ability to barge in to the conversation. So maybe my agent sends me a message that the contact has a lot of really deep questions, or they'd like to, speak with me or somebody else. I can just jump into that call live to help out or answer those questions, which is so important. And then there's also this tiny little ear icon, and this will allow you to listen in without interrupting the call at all. So I love this, just having that ability to see how the call is going. Maybe it's some sort of, the first call that your agent has done, and you want to make sure that that's going well and they're started off on the right foot. Amazing features that you don't want to miss in your BatchDialer account. So then the next section is recent contacts. So in here, there's a lot of information that this can give you. So this is where you'll come to see your connect rates and your inbound and outbound calls and kind of what's happening with the calls within your account. So first couple things, you have the ability to filter in these two different spots and run reports as well. So you can see that I have lots of different calls that have happened with contacts in and out. I have some calls that have come in as well. And with the filtering, you can go to find specific calls like inbound or outbound. You can do it by call result. So maybe you uncheck all of these and just look for the connected or successful sales. And then you can also go to the agents, the campaigns, duration of the call, so that you could maybe pick out those really long calls and listen into those and see how those went. And then mood as well. So if your agent has been putting a mood on the call, maybe you have a communication that your agent will put a frowny face on every call that they want you to listen to, you can actually come in here and you can see over to the right that there's a little speaker button to the right where I can actually click on this and listen to that call recording as long as you've had that set up in your campaign. So when you're creating your campaign, there's a little box that will allow you to record all the calls that happen in the account. And if you have that on, I can come in here and listen to those. So maybe you're using it, for future agents you're going to have on your account to show them how calls should go. Or maybe you're just using it to coach your agent or yourself if you're dialing and you want to make sure that you improve the next time. And then you could download it, speed it up, slow it down, all that good stuff. And also on top of that, you can always come back into the call result with this little pencil icon and edit it. So maybe on accident, I got off a really great call with this person and, it actually was a successful sale. I accidentally put no answer on that. You can come back and switch it, add a quick note. Maybe there was a lot of information that happened in the call. You go back and listen to the call recording and then make a note of that important information that they gave you. and then the mood. So you can always edit this if needed. Now, on top of that, with this little filter for the date, you can always pull the range. So maybe you're wanting your agent, or you're going to be coming in here and pulling a report from the last week. You could do that, as well as put those filters on there for all of your connected calls, whatever you're wanting to, and then be able to export that. Such a vital feature to be able to see exactly what's going on with the calls in your account. So we're going to go over to campaigns now on the left. And this just gives you a deeper breakdown as in the admin. So you can always go to your campaigns and see, but you can see the status, if anything has been archived that you've put in the past, or that you've had in the past and have archived, you can come in here and see, and just see that broken down a little bit more. And then you have your agents. And then this will tell you exactly what's going on with your agent. So it will let you know how many calls they've done, how many they've answered or abandoned, abandonment rate, and how long they were in a specific status. So that's right up here with this little time card. This will track everything you're doing in your BatchDialer account. So if they've spent a lot of time on call, I can come in here and track their productivity and see exactly, maybe I'm wanting to, let's say, have my agent dial in the morning one week. So all throughout the week, I'm going to have them dial in the morning. And then maybe the next week I'll have them dial in the evening. And what you could do or why this could be really beneficial, is you could come back and see and compare with those weeks with this date range and see how much more time did they spend on a call in comparison to the morning or the evening, and kind of see that broken down. So really, really big tip there. And then we're going to go over to numbers. So this is an awesome spot to come and see how many or how much time each of your phone numbers that you have purchased. I have 4 in my account right now, but it will let me know how much time is being spent on each of those phone numbers. You can see 1 out of my 4 hasn't even spent any time making a call yet. So you can just kind of make sure that everything's kind of being spread evenly, and they're rotating and splitting up that time fairly evenly. And then something else that you can do with this is, if you're seeing that one phone number has been spending a super significant amount of time, then that will give you a good breakdown, so you can go back to your phone system and delete that phone number so that it's not getting identified as spam. And then with the heat map, so this is great as well, just another breakdown of your teams, because then you're able to make sure that your team is being productive and spending that time where they need to be. And once again, breaking that down by the time frame. So this gives you that. So if you're going to be doing something like testing out when it's the best time for them to be dialing, this would be another great place to come. So then back in reports on the left, now finally we have floor map. So with the floor map, especially if you have agents that are virtual, or maybe, you don't have team members that are all like in an office, you can come in here and basically go to edit floor and add them to sort of a layout. And why this is so nice is so that even if you do have a bunch of virtual agents working in your account, you can still see them laid out in a really simple way. So I can see that my team member John Smith has currently been on a call for about 2 minutes and 30 seconds. It has my name here that I'm just in prep work. I'm not doing a call or anything. I can make sure that the agents are available when they need to be and working on that campaign. It's going to be so nice to be able to see where they're spending their time, and once again, being able to just kind of move that around. So as you can see, there's so much you can do within your reporting in your BatchDialer account to make sure your team's being productive, to see exactly when it's the best time to dial, depending on the time of day, and to see exactly what's going on with those inbound and outbound calls. Thank you so much again for joining us on BatchTV. I hope this information was super helpful, and if you have any questions at all, just drop a comment in the section below. You can also reach out to our awesome support team or check out our help center. And don't forget to subscribe to our channel, hit that like and notification button so we can keep creating you great educational content for free.